If you feel less soft lately, it might not be your personality, it might be your hormones. Welcome to day 66. I'm Dr. Nicole, and today we're talking about the connection between hormones, stress, and femininity, something that doesn't get discussed enough. As a psychologist who also understands the biological side of well being, I see how many women blame themselves for feeling disconnected from their feminine energy when the real issue is hormonal imbalance caused by chronic stress. If you've noticed you're more irritable, less patient, or feeling disconnected from your softness, this video will help you understand what's happening in your body and how to support your hormonal health to reclaim your feminine essence. Let's start with cortisol, your primary stress hormone. Cortisol in short bursts is helpful. It gives you energy and focus to handle challenges. The problem is that chronic stress keeps cortisol elevated, which creates a cascade of issues. It disrupts other hormones such as estrogen and progesterone. It keeps your nervous system in fight or flight mode. It makes you feel wired, anxious, or on edge. And it depletes your energy over time. This makes it hard to access softness or calm. This definitely affects your femininity because you feel hard, tense, and reactive instead of soft and responsive. You operate in constant doing mode instead of being mode. You struggle to relax, receive, or be present. Your body is in survival mode, which blocks feminine flow. The truth is, when cortisol is chronically elevated, your body prioritizes survival over softness. You can't access your feminine energy when your nervous system thinks you're in danger. Now, let's talk about estrogen, the big E, one of your primary feminine hormones. Estrogen supports mood stability, your emotional regulation, skin health, and that sense of vitality and radiance. The problem is that chronic stress and elevated cortisol can suppress estrogen production, leading to mood swings and irritability, anxiety or depression, fatigue and low motivation, difficulty feeling joyful or connected, and loss of that feminine glow. This affects your femininity because you feel emotionally flat or reactive. You struggle to feel joyful or playful. You lose interest in things that used to bring pleasure. You feel disconnected from your body and your sensuality. When estrogen is low, it's harder to access that emotional warmth, receptivity, and radiance that characterize feminine energy. For women in their late 30s, 40s, and beyond, there's an additional layer: perimenopause. What happens in perimenopause? Well, estrogen and progesterone start to fluctuate and decline, and this can create irregular periods, hot flashes and night sweats, mood swings and irritability, sleep disturbances, brain fog, and memory issues. The list is extensive, and some women are surprised by all of the different idiosyncratic symptoms they experience. It can also cause changes in your libido. When you add chronic stress to perimenopause, the hormonal shifts become even more intense. Stress amplifies perimenopausal symptoms, and perimenopausal symptoms increase your stress because you don't know what's going on. The result is many women in this stage of life feel like they've lost themselves. They feel less patient, less soft, less connected to their feminine essence. The truth is, this is not a character flaw or a sign that you're losing it. It's a biological reality that requires support, not self criticism. Now, let's connect all of this to why softness fades when you're stressed or hormonally imbalanced. Softness requires a regulated nervous system, balanced hormones, adequate rest and restoration, emotional and physical safety. Chronic stress, on the other hand, and hormonal imbalance, on the other hand, create a dysregulated nervous system, always in fight or flight. Hormonal chaos, cortisol high, estrogen and progesterone low, sleep deprivation and exhaustion, and a constant sense of threat or overwhelm. As a result, your body literally can't access softness because it's in survival mode. Softness is a luxury your nervous system can't afford when it thinks that you're under threat. This is why you can't think or willpower your way into softness when your biology is working against you. You have to address the root cause: stress and hormonal balance. So let's talk about how you can support your hormones and reclaim your feminine energy. To regulate your nervous system, practice daily breath work. Even 2 minutes helps. Take micro rest breaks throughout the day. Prioritize your sleep. This is key. Try to get 7 to 9 hours. Reduce stimulation, whether that's trying to limit caffeine, screens, or loud noise around you. Try to support hormonal balance. Eat protein with every meal. This supports blood sugar and hormones. Include healthy fats. This supports hormone production. Reduce sugar and processed foods that tend to spike cortisol. Consider supplements, magnesium, B vitamins, adaptogens with medical guidance, and perhaps your doctor might recommend hormone replacement therapy. Move your body gently. Walking, yoga, stretching, not intense workouts that spike your cortisol, just gentle flow where you're moving your body. Movement that feels good, not punishing, is really important. Prioritize rest over intensity. You also have to learn to create safety signals, spend time in nature, connect with supportive people, engage in activities that bring joy, and practice self compassion. Consider professional support. That could be talking to your doctor again about hormone testing, working with a functional medicine practitioner, or consider therapy for stress management. The key is you can't just decide to be softer when your hormones are imbalanced. You have to learn to support your body first. When you address hormonal imbalance and chronic stress, your mood stabilizes, your energy returns, and you don't feel constantly exhausted. Your softness comes back naturally because your nervous system feels safe. Your joy and playfulness return because you're not in survival mode. Your relationships improve because you're more present and less reactive, and you will feel like yourself again, the soft, feminine, radiant version of yourself. Regulate your body to reclaim your femininity. Your softness isn't gone, it's just buried under stress and hormonal imbalance. When you support your body, your feminine energy naturally returns. You don't have to force it. You just have to create the conditions for it to flourish. Hit subscribe for day 67, where we're talking about how to rebuild desire in marriage, practical strategies for reigniting intimacy. Tell me in the comments, have you noticed how stress affects your feminine energy? I'll see you tomorrow. I'm Dr. Nicole.